Kylie Cat, what are you doing? You're the coolest cat in the world. Do you know that? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you are. Cutest cat ever. I don't know why you keep.
You did. Yeah, you did.
Why is this not muting? Okay, here we go. Why do you keep meowing at me? Don't roll on the floor like you want some love. You're the worst, but you're also the cutest cat ever. Love that cat. All right, we're gonna wait for some people to roll in here. We got one people watching. We got 3 thumbs up. Listen, man, we need to address this. We need to address it right meow. I'm gonna drop the link just in case anybody wants to jump in and weigh in on this. I know Rhea and Saggy were in Tony, or not Tony's, but in Gen X Gamers little live stream premiere broadcast thing that he did. But let's get something straight, okay? This nonsense absolutely has to stop. Okay. Uh you either need to get together and talk this thing out. And if you don't care about any of that, then just block each other and ignore each other. So it's getting to the point where it's sort of annoying, and it's starting to disrupt the flow of Atari Creep and Gen X Gamers YouTube channels, right? They're not talking about the things that they would normally talk about because they have to take time out of their day to, discuss this issue. Now, I'm not sure what exactly happened, and I'm not following people on Twitter or Instagrams or any of that dumb nonsense when it comes to who's saying what about who. Okay, my take of this is that maybe Atari Creep used a word that probably shouldn't use. Now, in full disclosure, my daughter is gay, my niece is gay. A lot of the other officers, the female officers that I trust with a gun in my back going into a hot situation, are gay, and none of that shit fucking matters. So, Gen X Gamer, stop fucking crying about it, bro. Okay? No one cares anymore. This isn't the 19 fucking 40s. Okay? Stop crying and complaining that, some dude in New England used the word gay. That's how they talk. It doesn't make it right. It's not politically correct, but they say dumb shit like, yo, bro, your car is so gay. This chowder is gay. That's just how they talk. Get fucking over it, bro. And Atari Creep, listen, man, I know you don't really like me, and that's okay because I may have made some comments on a Darius Truxton video like 2 years ago. And it's not that I don't like either of your guys' content. But fuck, man. What are we doing here? We're adults with real jobs, real lives, with real, problems, kids, bills, whatever it is. And we're worried about, who said something mean about me on this platform. Gen X Gamer, listen to me right now, bro. This will make your life a whole lot easier. If you get bent out of shape about people saying the G word or the F word on YouTube, then this is not a fucking platform for you, homie. Sorry, it's just not. And when some idiot comes on your channel and says some nonsense, block them and report them. That's the system. Do it. And unless you're willing to tell me, because this has happened to me, hey, Chris, what if I come to your house? That's a serious fucking problem. I don't care about what anybody says that hurts people's feelings. Okay? We're talking, just block people. And Gen X Gamer is here, and you're more than welcome to come in here and we can have a conversation about this. Look, dude, you didn't watch. Here, let me highlight it because I want to make sure that I'm being as fair as I can, understanding the situation as I understand it. Again, only the YouTube. I don't understand what's going on Twitter or who said what. I don't follow that nonsense. Gen X Gamer, just recently found your channel. Bro, I like your content. I really do. I really do. But this whole nonsense is really, and you got to agree, right? The time that you have spent putting into this Atari Creep Smash JT thing has taken away from the content that you may have wanted to make. Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, investing in Amico or whatever it is, right? Like that's truth. So we're spending a lot of time as adults who have real lives and real problems, real jobs, worried about what someone else said about us on YouTube. Gen X Gamer says, "Look, dude, you didn't watch my video. Go watch the whole video." I did watch the whole video. I actually have it still up. So, I'm not sure what is going on, and a lot of these knuckleheads on YouTube, you're kill gay people or whatever it is, whatever stupid comment they make on YouTube, just block them, bro. Just block them. That's what I'm saying. What you're saying right now is what I'm saying. We're saying the same thing from a different way. My beef is with my audience being attacked in silence. It's not with me. I don't give a shit what they have to say about me. Okay, cool. So you're not that sensitive about it. Excellent. No one cares. I don't know if you're a gay dude or not. Don't care. It doesn't matter. We're on YouTube as a hobby, for fun, because we want to share our love of, gaming or wrestling or, Lego minifigures or whatever it is. So if somebody comes on your channel and acts like an idiot, just block them. Block them and be done with it. We don't need to make a video every 3 days or every 2 days talking about how we don't like people that are coming onto our channel that are saying mean and nasty things when you have an avenue to stop it. You're sort of participating in your audience's own victimization by allowing it to do it. I'm not mad at you. I'm trying to help you out. You know what I mean? Because I like you. I like your channel. I recently found it. I haven't gone through all your back videos or your backlog yet or anything like that. But you know what I'm saying? Do you feel me knocking, player? And let me in. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Gen X says, I understand that, but I can't do it all the time. I have my audience writing me. The video I put out is the last video I'm making, and it's going to be down tomorrow morning because I don't want to speak. Listen, man. Listen. This platform, it's not my platform. It's not Smash JT's platform. It's not Tommy Tellerico's platform. It's not Metal Jesus' platform. This is our platform. So if you have something to say, we definitely want to hear it. We love and respect you, bro. But at the same time, there has to be a way to move on from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep beating the same drum. That sympathy drum. Oh, look at me. I'm marginalized. I'm persecuted. People say mean things about me on the internet. I get it. It sucks, but it happens. I have people that have alt accounts that leave like 15 dislikes on each video. Not because they, don't like the video. They just think that it gets to me, but that's not how YouTube works. Those are participation points, and those are good. Will you say absolutely the video is going to be down tomorrow? I did the video to apologize to my audience and be done with it tomorrow morning. And I get that, bro, but I think maybe a better avenue would have been to not address the people that have been causing you grievance. Instead, address the audience that you love and respect and want there. So maybe the video should have been like, hey, it's Gen X Gamer, and you do your this isn't an anti-e-bagger. I love that intro. It's a great intro. But hey, this is for the haters. You come over here and you make these types of comments, I'm gonna block you. Because we want to create, as weird as it sounds, right? We want to create safe spaces because we're sort of all in this little journey together. And when you keep addressing Smash JT and keep addressing Atari Creep, you know exactly what they're going to do. You know damn well what they're going to do. They're going to make a response video. Smash may not, because Smash doesn't care. But Atari Creep may. Just like he made a video or a live stream or something that he did, today or yesterday or whatever, where, he was talking about hashing this out and I can't tell, what race Tony is and this and that, blah, blah. None of that matters. None of that matters. You know what I mean? Either you guys are going to continue down this well of you're going to say something and then he's going to say something and you're going to respond back and he's going to respond back and it's going to get worse. You're an adult. You know that. You know damn well what's going to happen. So there's only one of two solutions. Either get together on a live stream and talk about it and sort of air your grievances and leave it at that, or just block those people. That is your right as a content creator on YouTube. So the idea that you don't know what I am and who I have in my family, that's it's not going to pass, because YouTube is full of haters now. And all those haters are going to come out of the woodwork. You feel me knocking, homie? All right, Gen X says, I think we have the same point of view. I've just been dealing with it the last 2 days and put into it today after I did all the security stuff. And remember, there was a threat also. Yeah, I don't know if there was a threat. I'm sorry, man. I don't like read all. I watch your videos. I like your videos. But I don't like comment on everyone and like read and reply to every comment. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about. And I think just for posterity's sake, if Smash JT says something vile and you want to make a video about it, say Smash JT made something vile. Dickhead Gamer said something vile. You know what I mean? Like, start calling these people out, because they or them isn't really, exact enough. You know what I mean? Gen X says, let me just get this posted. That way everybody watching this can see what he's saying. There was a threat, and that's why it's a big deal, and that's why you need to do your research before you start a video. Okay, this is the type of bullshit that I'm starting. I'm saying, who threatened you? I'm sorry I don't read every one of your fucking comments. You know what I mean? So if someone made a threat, then say, this person made a threat and they said whatever it was. And I got to be honest, whatever it was, it isn't worse than I'm going to come to your house and steal all your games. That is an absolute direct threat. It's an invasion of privacy. It happened to me years ago. You block that person and you move on. And actually, with the threat, the person needs legally, because I know this shit, opportunity, intent, and capability. If I said, I'm going to kill Gen X Gamer, bro, that's not a threat. That's just an ignorant YouTube statement. I don't have the opportunity to do that, nor the intent, I guess you could say, or the capability, because I don't know who you are or where you live. I love when people on YouTube are curbside lawyers and they start throwing out legal terms because they watched, Audit the Audit on fucking YouTube. Yeah, Relic, exactly, bro. Like, listen. And Relic's been going through some stuff lately, with this on YouTube. Block and report, move on. I'm not saying what Atari Creep said was okay, because it's not. But at the same time, this back and forth is absolutely ridiculous. The YouTube gaming community, when I got into it, was actually really kind of fun. We had sort of our clique and Savage, Beast in Canada up there. We had a Canadian clique, and we do like Mario Kart Banshee Boardwalk challenges and Contra, no death challenges. And now it's just absolutely fucking exploded into drama and hate. And I like the platform. I like the people that I hang out with. I like the people that are in my circle. But I'm really waiting for all this stuff to just sort of go away. I'm waiting for it to sort of pass. So, the fad to be over, as it were. because YouTube gaming, the gaming community was so much fun, 5 or 6 years ago. And then all the money came into it, the Patreons, the memberships, all that shit. And people started being on YouTube because it was a business and not for fun. And it's disgusting. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, who made the threat? I have no idea, dude. It was a video. It's still up. Look for it. No. That's your evidence. You go fucking look for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy one time said this one thing about this one thing. What are you talking about? And I'm not mad at you. I'm just passionate about this because it's stupid. Okay. All right, Gen X. Let's see what we got here. This guy was talking about guns and bullets, and I don't know. Okay, so you just answered your own question. I don't know who it is, and he is reacting to his videos all on private, so you can go watch it. Go and watch it. Who's the guy? Who is this guy that you're talking about? I mean, you can't just use nondescript accusers. Bro, you're going overboard. Just go watch the video. Bro, what video? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is your evidence. Present it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm upset with you or angry at you or don't like you or anything, but this is very sort of it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a problem with Relic, I would call out Relic. I wouldn't say, yeah, this one guy on YouTube, uh, I would say Relic Gamer said this, or here's a link to Relic Gamer's video. This is exactly what he said. Or I'd put clips of it in my videos. It's just bizarre. All right, man. I guess that's it. Gen X Gamer is pulling out. Have a good night. Listen, like I said, I don't wish you any ill will, and I don't want anybody to make threats towards you or anything like that. That's ridiculous. We're adults, but I mean, if you're not willing to bring your evidence forward or name people, then it's really sort of cloak and dagger and like shadow conspiracy stuff. I could say some guy on YouTube one time said this one thing about me, but it doesn't make it true. But my advice to you is either patch this up and try and fix it or talk it out like gentlemen, or just start blocking people to protect your audience. I mean, that's really, go watch the video. What video are you talking about? You mean the live stream that you just posted where you like had Smash JT's comments on there, and then whatever comment you had on there, they were blocked out from. I still have the video up, bro. I'm looking at is a big black box that says, "My problem is I have my blank very up and very wet for 8 days. Is anyone available to chat?" And then it looks like you or somebody replied, "Any blocked out, help me." That's not. I mean, it's like a CIA or FBI top secret confidential file. Now here's another one. Big black box up here where you can't read anything, which mean at this time I cannot show with your logo over the rest of the words. More public support for you, comma, and then everything's blocked out. That guy doesn't want to support you, block him. To hell with him. Or don't block him and let him watch the video so you get the view and you get the like or dislike, because those are participation points. And then here's you and Smash JT going back and forth where, Smash JT says I'm confused, and then you said I'm going to address it here. Smash JT said your angle is one where you are the victim. Okay, whatever, Smash. And then there's 11 hidden comments. So really the back and forth, if there is any, who knows? And then that's pretty much it, man. You know what I mean? What's up, Rhea? Okay, bro, you're killing me right now. Dude, go watch the video. Call Do You Know These Wrestlers? Do you mean go watch the video? Do you know these wrestlers? Whose channel is that? Like, can you put a link in the like, you know what I mean? Like, let me go do all of your work for you. I mean, come on, bro. Gen X, this is what I'm saying. You're like, oh, you're watching the wrong video. Somebody tell this guy. We've just gone back and forth for like 3 minutes. Instead of me trying to figure it out, assume I'm an idiot. Why don't you tell me the content creator and the name of the video, and I'll go check it out? Or better yet, post a link. At this point, because I've asked you 3 or 4 times, now I feel like you're fabricating evidence. How about that? Because I don't know what you're talking about. I want to help you out. I want to be on your side, but you're not doing anything to help your case here. The Geek Getaway is here. Please, God, let's not talk about the Amico for the 8th straight fucking month. He means his channel. Links in the channel don't work. Okay, so we'll go over. We're on Gen X Gamer, 502 subscribers. Congratulations on 500 subscribers, man. That's great stuff. I never thought that I would get 500 subscribers. Okay, do you know these wrestlers? Okay, yeah, I watched them. And I commented on that video. You know, people say nonsense all the time. Oh, only mods. Okay. Well, let me fix that right now. I did watch that video, and I left a I left a comment. Where's Tony's comment on this thing? I'll make him a mod too. I don't know. I can't find it. Yeah, I mean, boom. Let's pop this up right now. Don't copyright me.
These guys every opportunity to redeem themselves, to be more positive, but they doubled and tripled down. So it's wrestling talk, right?
Wrestling. I love wrestling talk. Oh, wait. Before you go, Gen X, before you go, I want to give you my Macho Man impression because it's pretty damn good. Oh, yeah. Check it out. WrestleMania. Yeah. I'm the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat will never be as close to the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship as he is right now. Yeah, a cup of coffee in the big time. Oh, okay, bro. Like, you're being a drama queen right now.
A Macho Man.
Again, I love and respect you, and I'll still watch your content, but fuck, bro. Calm the fuck down.
Talking about anybody's mama? No? How about, I don't know, calling the other wrestlers gay? Well, don't worry about it. If it's wrestling talk, it's okay. You get a free pass from Smash JT.
You're clearly making a threat here, dude.
Yes! Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X. And let me say this first.
I do like your intro. I do love that.
Let me get this out of the way.
You're comparing wrestling, which is a fantasy world, to real life, what we're doing on YouTube. And I left a comment where, you're making this comparison that, Macho Man or whoever, but Jerry Lawler called Goldust a flaming F on live TV. So you don't act like it doesn't happen in that world.
Max disavowed what this man said, right? Even though it's hard to smack, both these men have ruined themselves on their own. There isn't anything you're going to do to make it worse on them. Sometimes the worst failures that we have as human beings are the ones that we do to ourselves. They thank you to my...
That's true. The worst things that humans do, they do it to themselves. That's absolutely true.
My audience for not revealing what it is, because that has, led to these people exposing themselves on who they truly are. I don't gossip just like a lady. To tell you the truth, most of the gossip that I've ever heard.
Oh shit, Atari creep hit on that lady stuff. Yeah, for sure. Geek Getaway. Tony gets it. Tony gets it. Now, Tony, if I were you, I'd be pissed because Gen X does not look. You don't look like Gen X. Gen X looks like you, right? Like we got like a hierarchy thing going on here. That's a joke. I'm kidding. I don't really mean that Tony from the Geek Getaway is superior to Gen X because I like them both equally.
In my life is from men. Always somebody that pays the.
Dude, I already okay, we're done. I've already watched that video like twice. I've already watched it twice. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Oh, yeah, we're gonna give Rhea a mod. He's a mod. And did we give Tony a mod? Tony's a mod. How about that shit? But it is kind of ridiculous. Tony says Gen X was rifting on that. I mean, listen, Tony, if you want to jump in, feel free to do so. Maybe you have information that I don't have. To me, it looks like two whiny bitches on YouTube that are adults that have jobs, kids, real life problems, and we really don't want that. Especially if we're all friendly in the circle. Listen, friends don't let friends bitch about other bitches on YouTube. That's just the way we do it. We would definitely have to call that shit out. And it does need to stop because it feeds into the toxicity of the platform. And like I said earlier, this is where this platform's been going for the last 5 years, and it's ridiculous. So I don't know. If you want, I'll drop the link again. Anybody can come in. If you have thoughts on this, if you want to say that I'm way off base, then feel free to do so. But my take on it is simply this: either get together and figure it out, or don't and just start blocking people and stay away from each other because it's bad. Unbelievable. Scroll down. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, what the fuck are we doing here? Anybody been playing any good games lately while we've been waiting for Tony? I wanted to start playing some PS2 stuff today because I love PS2, and then as you can see, I got a decent Super Nintendo collection over there. I was thinking about playing some Super Nintendo games, but yeah, and really, here's my advice to Smash DT: butt the fuck out, bro. It's not your fight. You don't need to go on there. And I just watched Gen X's live stream premiere thing, and listen, bro, come on. Let me go back to that video because I actually subbed up to Gen X, man. He's making some good videos, but I think he's spending a lot more time than he needs to on this drama nonsense. And if that's where you want to go, if you want to be a drama channel, I'll probably unsubscribe to you. Yeah, what did he say in this final statement on drama?
Right here, he made assumptions he didn't know anything about, right? When he makes his apology, it's not for me. He should say violence is wrong, homophobia is wrong.
Yeah. So that's it right there. Gen X is saying that, Smash should come out and just say violence is wrong and homophobia is wrong. I mean, listen, you don't need to say that stuff if you don't believe that the person is a hater, right? Like I shouldn't have to come out and say, man, I think that homelessness is a tragedy. I think hungry kids is a tragedy. I think war is wrong because I've given you no indication that I feel otherwise. You know what I mean? Like that's a weird statement to say. Tony is backstream in the back here. Tony, the geek getaway is here. Tony, thank you so much for stopping by. How is your night going?
Oh, it's pretty good. I was just on a Mad Max stream a couple hours ago.
Okay. Are you a question that the community? It's been blowing up my Twitter. Are you mad that people say that you look like Gen X gamer?
No, I think we do actually kind of look alike.
But would you say that Gen X gamer looks like you? You're the trendsetter here.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to look like me.
The original, the OG.
That's right.
Wavy
I
black
am the
hair,
number one.
wavy black hair, glasses, and talks about the Amico. You're the guy. You're the guy behind the guy.
That's right. Uh,
Listen, man. I know you may be following this or whatever, but what are your thoughts on this Atari creep Gen X gamer, which I consider nonsense? But what I want to hear your thoughts.
I think it is a lot of overblown stuff. I have talked to Gen X privately a few times. I didn't take when Atari Creep said "f you" and everyone who looks like you. I didn't take it as a racial thing. I took it as he was talking about my family. Gen X didn't agree with me on that point. He took it racially, and that's when they were off to the races, and the drama really blew up. But I don't know if you watched Mad Max's stream because there was a stream that they did with had Atari Creep, Smash JT, and someone else. I can't remember who, but they were all weighing in about the whole situation, and that's where the wrestling talk and where Smash was basically saying, well, if you get on YouTube and make videos and you're cussing out people or whatever, it's no big deal because it's just YouTube. Don't worry about it. You're free to say whatever you want, basically, because at the end of the day, it's just entertainment.
Yeah, I listen. I know Smash personally, but I don't agree with that. If I came on YouTube and made a bunch of racial remarks or whatever, I would probably lose my job.
Yeah.
So it's not like YouTube is some anonymous fantasy world where you can get away with saying or doing whatever you want. However, I don't know if Atari Creep meant what he said racially. I when he said that people that look like you or however he phrased it. Um, I don't really have a fondness for a lot of East Coasters. They have sort of that swag and that it's that way about them. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
It's not that I don't like them or respect them, but they have this sort of hard nosed way and sort of I don't know what the word perspective on things where they think that saying things like "dude, you're a fag" or "your car is gay," like they still think that that's acceptable, and it's really not. But they're kind of stuck in the Stone Ages a little bit out there, and it's just bizarre. Not that I'm saying what Atari Creep said was okay, because when he said people that look like you or however he phrased it, you don't really say that without meaning that in a racial way. So I actually thought he meant it in a racial way, and I was sort of taken aback by that.
Yeah. I think if you watch the whole video, I mean, if you take the phrase by itself, I could understand the racial take on it. But if you listen to the whole entire spiel, where he was basically talking about my family and my mother and all that, it kind of in context, it's more like, oh yeah, he was talking about fucking your relatives and shit like that. But the whole thing, it is overblown. I mean, a lot of it has to do with Atari Creep. Just basically doesn't feel like it matters what he says. Like he could just say whatever and boo-hoo, you don't like it, whatever. I'm not gonna apologize. A normal person would have been like, well, I'm sorry if you took it that way. That's not how I meant it. I apologize. I didn't mean to come off racial. Here's what I meant. Fuck that guy. I'm sorry that you got offended. I didn't mean to offend you or anyone else. you know, but he's in this mindset where he's not going to apologize. He can just say whatever he wants. He won't apologize. And I think that kind of gets a little bit under Gen X gamer's skin because, you know, they're both older gentlemen. And he's like, you know, come on, you know,
Careful
you
now.
need to fucking respect each other. And, you know, Creep's not giving any respect. And Gen X is like, because even Gen X made a video talking about Creep's looks. And I
Right.
guess
And
Atari Creep,
that's not acceptable either.
right. And Atari Creep, I guess, messaged him and said, hey, that's kind of a sensitive thing. And he took that video down. He's like, you know what? I'm sorry that I hurt you and
Yeah.
that I didn't realize this was a sensitive subject. So I took the video down out of respect. Atari Creep didn't, he didn't reciprocate. So Gen X was like, what the fuck? You know, I'm trying to be nice and you know, scale it back and you're still fucking pushing.
Yeah. And listen, I'm not making fun of people's individual situations, but you know what? I don't know what Atari Creep does for a living. He kind of hinted that he like smokes a lot of weed and like hangs out all the time. You know what I mean? Like, so really, he can say whatever he wants on the internet because he has nothing to lose.
Probably.
Where Gen X, I don't know Gen X gamer. He seems like a nice dude. He seems like he's got some stuff together, and he does the work thing, the family thing, the investing thing, and he probably couldn't get away with saying certain things on the internet, whereas some other people can, and that's not saying that that's fair or whatever, but it is what it is. And people from different parts of the country talk a certain way, they act a certain way. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? I think the best thing, and like I said, for Gen X is either to get together and try and figure it out and find some common ground and leave it at that, or just start blocking people that come on your channel and leave. What, again, it's his channel, so what's sensitive to him isn't what's sensitive to us. But if people leave comments like that on his channel, then just block them and shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah. But here's the extra layer of crap on this crap sandwich. There are some creators out there that make extremely toxic videos, and someone made a video on Gen X because of the situation, saying that they were going to shoot him and other horrible things.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Gen X. Who made that video?
Um, you know what? I could find it. It's like one of those stupid channels, like Opaque or something.
I mean, it's not anybody that's anybody on YouTube, right?
Right. It's probably level one online. In all the reality, he makes like fucking 40 channels and
And that's
shit talks everything.
that's Mike's account. Is that Mike?
No, Jason.
I don't know who that is. Lucky Day. Great Steve Martin, Three Amigos picture there. I love that, man. Three Amigos is great. Why is nobody talking about the person who made the worst comment in this whole fiasco? Bro, I don't know who that is. Maybe this is it right here. What Darius said about Atari Creep is way worse than anything Gen X or Atari Creep ever said. I don't know what Darius said, and I know Atari Creep doesn't really like me because I used to comment on some of Darius's videos. And the thing is, like, even a crazy person is right sometimes. Like, I think Darius has some serious behavioral or mental problems, but that doesn't mean he's wrong about everything he talks about in his videos. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what Darius said.
He
Only one
insinuated
calling
that
out. Only one calling out Darius is Carl and I. I'm not sure what that means.
Carl, the one that's on my stream sometimes, he
Yeah,
said that
I
it
know
wasn't
who
right.
Carl is. Yeah.
Because Darius implied that possibly Atari Creep was a pedo.
And
I'm gonna say that's just the context of what
like
he's talking.
it, the move is not to say like, oh, Tony from the Geek Getaway abuses dogs, or Tony from the Geek Getaway got his driver's license suspended. It would really be like finding out who Tony is, where he lives, and looking up his criminal record and then posting it like we can do now with Boogie 2988. You know what I mean? Because he shot a gun in the neighborhood. Those are real facts. Like you can hide on the internet from sort of hearsay. So I could say like, oh, well, I heard from a YouTuber that Tony was this. And I can draw views and subs and all comments and all those things from it. But really, you're not going to be held accountable for any of that. You scroll through the thing here. I mean, it's just a bizarre dynamic that, to be honest, I don't really follow the drama on YouTube a lot. This is the first time I've actually sort of followed it a little bit, and it's kind of driving.
It's really out of hand. It's I try to stay out of the drama, but it always seems to just fucking come and find me.
Wait, let me read that again. Lucky Day says Darius flat out accused Atari Creep of being a pedo. He didn't say possibly, he said guaranteed. Well, until he shows proof, I mean, at this point, it's all hearsay. You know what I'm saying? So, Savage said, stupid question, one word, please. What is this all about? You can't do it in one word, buddy.
Ego. It's about ego.
But we have two adults on YouTube who, by the way, should be setting the example for children and the rest of the community. Acting in a way that they don't need to act. And I don't want to say it this way because it sounds very spiteful. But if Tony and I got into a squabble and we coordinated it to where, hey, man, on Monday, I'm going to make a video about you. And then he goes on Tuesday, I'm going to make a video about you. Hey, on Thursday. And we do that for views and subs, right? We manufacture the drama, which I don't believe this is. But we could totally do that. Well, the accusation by Darius is defamation of character. Typically, the way the law works is when you say something about someone that causes them some type of harm, that's called slander. When you write it down, put it in print, it's called libel. Not print like I left a comment on YouTube in a print in an actual like print media type source. You know what I mean? That's typically how those are, and penalties in each state will vary. Ninja Kitty. Hi, I'm here. Lucky Day shouldn't talk. He posted videos making fun of Carl's disability and calls Tony a phony Muppet. Lots of people. Okay, well, Tony, are you a phony Muppet?
No, I'm a real Muppet.
So we just dispelled that myth right now. Was he making fun of Carl's disabilities? True or false?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so that is true. It's unfortunate. You probably shouldn't do that. That's not nice. Imagine. I always think about the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. I wouldn't make fun of your cousin for having Down syndrome or something. You know what I mean? Like that's because that's not how I would want to be treated or one of my family members to be treated. But yeah, listen, I don't know Carl that well, but he is kind of annoying, which is why I don't ever want to come on your streams when he's there. Because he's like, you'll ask a question, you'll be like, so CM, what do you think about the Amico Dyna Blaster electric dick massager? And then before I answer, Carl's like, and I want to reach through the screen and like punch him in the head.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot.
He's working on it. We're working on it.
Training him up. Lucky says, I did not know Carl had a disability. How could I make fun of something I'm aware of? Okay. So there you go. Now we're having some dialogue. So Lucky is saying that he didn't know that Carl has a disability. And there you go. Maybe Lucky will take that into account and not make fun of Carl's disability. If Carl does have a disability, maybe he's just a weirdo. I don't know. There's plenty of weirdos out there. But if he does, then the appropriate solution would be, hey man, listen, Carl's a nice guy. He's got a disability. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't say these things. And then if Lucky does it again, then just block him. We're back to square one. You have that right as a content creator. You know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got him blocked. I got a fucking fuck ton of people blocked now.
You know, I never used to do that until I got that one comment about I'll come over. What if I came over to your house and stole all your PS2 games? Uh, you know, that's when I was like, maybe some people shouldn't have access to comment on my channel. And then you know, you get people that just leave comments or have alt accounts. First of all, what kind of fucking listen, we're not making this a gender discussion, but what kind of grown ass man are you that you have like 5 alt accounts and you just give negative nonsense to other grown adults for making a video about fucking Mario Kart?
Dude, the worst is when they have
You know what I'm
alt
saying?
accounts.
Those might be the worst people on YouTube, honestly.
No, the worst are the people that have alt accounts and then they talk to themselves with their alt accounts in the fucking comment section.
Yeah, they're crazy. I don't care about likes or dislikes because those are all participation points, and they count for you in the algorithm. Okay, so Lucky brings up a very good question. What exact disability did I make fun of? So there we go. Or is this another vague BS accusation? So if Ninja Kitty's going to say that he made fun of Carl for having a disability, Lucky wants to know, what disability did I make fun of? Again, he may not know that he did anything wrong. He may just called Carl a lazy-eyed psycho or something. You know, like, I don't know. I wasn't there. Rhea says CM is a better discussion moderator than I could ever be. No, you're the best, Rhea. Well, see, Ninja Kitty says, "Oh, he knows." So what are we talking about here? Now we're talking about Ninja Kitty and Lucky are in on this, and now we don't know. So who should we base our opinion on? Should I believe Lucky? Should I believe Ninja? Ninja should produce some evidence and say, "Dude, you said something to the effect of Carl is autistic or has dyslexia," and then Lucky could respond. You know.
Well, one of the issues is Lucky Day has like 3 alt accounts himself. He's Laser Active Guy, he's Lucky Day, and he's Intellivision Zero.
Yeah, dude, Lucky, come on, bro. Stop with the alt accounts, man.
I mean, I got one guy right now, CM, who's using my real name as his account with my logo flipped the other way.
Yeah.
He's made 2 accounts already. He had one fucking taken down by YouTube, and he's got 2 more with my real name, and he's going around comment sections trying to dox me. That's what I got to deal with.
Yeah, not nonsense. Mikey, what's up, Mikey? Thanks for stopping by. How did Gen X Gamer even get dragged into this drama? Was Miko Talk the getaway into beefing with another YouTuber? Well, I don't think Tony actually has told people to go get in beefs with, you know, Retro Bro or whoever. You know, Gen X Gamer, to me, in my opinion, just a nice dude on YouTube that wants to make the videos that he wants to make. So I don't know how he got dragged into this whole thing, but really,
well, Atari Creep did a video on him.
Yeah, and that's sort of, it could have ended.
That's how he got dragged into it,
right? Like he felt for whatever reason that he needed to respond, and it sort of started this whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not what Atari Creep did was okay, but you know, this action counter action every 2 days is getting cumbersome.
Yeah, it's a big distraction.
Flat Earth Gamer, by the way, the Earth is not flat; it's a giant sausage. What's up, guys? I was just about to head to bed, not staying long. All right, man. Well, hey, we're happy to have you here. Canadian Gamer is here, another channel that I found recently on the YouTubes. And again, Lucky's just asking the question, and I think that's a fair question. If Ninja Kitty's gonna say that he was making fun of Carl's disability, then maybe he didn't know, so he's looking for a little bit more insight. And if you respond, Ninja Kitty, with "You said this, listen to me, you dumb retard autistic bitch," that's pretty that's pretty concise in Ninja Kitty's favor, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think Carl he deletes comments when he gets bad comments, and you know Carl he has a rough time. He doesn't like when people are mean to him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, and you know, like I don't know Gen X that well, and I'm gonna say this sort of maybe out of school, but these types of videos from him and these constant responses about the same thing over and over is sort of unbecoming of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he seems like he's a better dude than that.
I agree.
Is that
I've told him as much. Just let it go. You said your piece. You didn't need to keep making videos.
yeah, Smash leaves a comment. Don't respond to it. You know, you don't need Smash JT. You know, so Lucky says all these people with their vague snowflake accusations. Stop with the alt accounts. That's a crazy town. All right. Canadian gamer Atari Creep told me to plus my brother and trash Canada. Well, Canada is America's hat.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. And all their money smells like maple syrup. We've
Yeah.
established this.
Yes. They're all about it. No, I'm just kidding. The Canadian gamer, the Maple Leaf Mac Daddy, the Canadian sensation. Lucky says the alt account accusation is complete BS too. Well, hey, listen, I'll say this: if you have alt accounts, make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave likes. That's all I'm asking. Get those views in, buddy. We're like 120 or 140 subscribers from 5,000. Of course, you like maple syrup. That's what they put in your bottles up there. I'm sorry. Was that anti-Canadian rhetoric that I just spit?
That was white on white crime.
Oh God! Like, how do you know I'm white?
Oh, I can see.
What are you
I have
talking?
eyes.
Canadian,
so what have you been playing, CM?
Canadian gamers take is I think Gen X likes to clickbait. He's rolling with it. Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, this kind of behavior is a little unbecoming of Gen X. I think just from watching his videos and listening to how sort of intelligently he talks and the way he presents himself, you know, that kind of thing. I think this needs to just be over. Girls wax their legs with maple syrup. I'm gonna check that on Pornhub tonight and see if that's a thing.
Everything's a thing.
Yeah. All right, so you're asking me which games I beat recently?
Yeah.
Too funny, man. I actually keep a list every year of games that I beat in that previous year. So for this year, I have beaten 007 Quantum of Solace on PS2, Karate Kid on Nintendo, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze on Wii U, Ghost Rider on PS2, complete hidden gem, by the way. That game is phenomenal. Tekken 4 PS2, Ratchet and Deadlock PS2, Shakedown Hawaii on PS4, awesome Grand Theft Auto sort of clone. Samurai Jack on PS4, Sly Cooper PS2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider on PS4, Silver Surfer on the NES. I actually did a no death run of that game. G.I. Joe the arcade game, Power Blade on NES, Image Fight on NES, Gunsmoke on NES, a little game called Castlevania. Never beaten that game before. Beat that one this year. Pang Adventures, Full Blast, which is a shooter on PS4. Super Mario 64. Never beat Super Mario 64. Never really got anywhere in that game either. I got like the first like 2 levels. Didn't realize that you needed to go back into the level to collect the stars to unlock other levels. I was an idiot. Guardians of the Galaxy PS4 Telltale. God of War. What a game. And Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on Wii U. So those are the games that I've beaten this year. And I have a couple left on the docket. I try and beat 24 a year, 24 new games a year that I've never beaten before. And I think two a month is obtainable. So what have you been playing?
Shit, I've been playing the Guardians of the Galaxy on PS5. You know, the new one. Beat that. Then just some random shit. I got like 400 games in my backlog, and I just can't fucking get through
Yeah,
any of them.
that's every gamer's bugaboo is that backlog, man. I just have so many games, and like I finished God of War, man. What a game on PS2, man. Oh my, I can't believe that I'd never played that game before. But I was on Tight White's live stream with some Zombie and Mario from Retro Tiburon, Ty Lord Stevenson, and it was your top 10 PS2 games. And man, I was like, man, a couple of those guys had that in their top 10. I was like, I need to play that game. I fired it up. My rule is one game per franchise per year, but I really wanted to pop in God of War 2 on PS2 right after I played it because I wanted to see what happened next, right? It's the Howard Stern effect. But how's that Guardians of the Galaxy game? Is it more like a Diablo beat 'em up style? Is that sort of what it looks like?
Nah, it's kind of hard to describe because the combat is very minimum. You don't get a lot of combat in the game. You don't control the other guardians. You just give them like orders. And
So it's like RPG like?
it's like RPG light, like super light. Like you build up, they get experience, and you can assign points so they get different moves. But it's like 4 moves per character. You don't control any other characters, and then it's like an action RPG. But you control Star Lord, and he just shoots guns and does some other weird shit.
Hmm.
But the story's great, and the exploration's good. The combat's just really, really fucking weak, and it's short. It's like 16 hours.
Yeah, that I think that's perfect. I think that like 20 hours is about perfect for someone that has a job because I can sit down, I can play like Friday night, Saturday, a little Sunday, finish it up Sunday afternoon. You know, these big huge, 40 to 60 hour adventures like The Last of Us 2. I love them, but man, they just take forever.
Yeah, but I don't know. When you're going $60 for a 17-hour game or $60 for a 40-hour game, I mean, there's got to be some kind of trade off. They got to lower the prices. They got to do something.
Yeah, that's sort of the market, right? Is I had Geeks with Cash did a great video. God, it's probably been a year now about how the prices were for video games, like for Atari games versus how they are now, and for market adjustment. Yeah, 60 or $70 for a brand new video game is a lot of money. And man, when they don't give you like a discount for a download when the download is the exact same price, it's crazy. But the last 2 games I bought brand new were Last of Us 2, had to pre-order that one, got the collector's edition, and Marvel Spider-Man, which I love Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but and I had to play it, But I think that moving forward, like this Miles Morales game, I really want to get it on PS4, but I'll wait a year when it drops in price and includes all the DLC. I think that's the move going forward because it is just too expensive.
Yeah, I actually have the Miles Morales game, and I haven't even played it yet.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'd be cool because I want to get it for PS4, but like I said, I'll wait until next year when it you know when it comes down in price and has all the DLC. Canadian Gamer says, looks like Gen X posted a final statement on drama video. Yeah, we already talked about that.
Well, next year they're gonna have the Spider-Man 2 game, so I don't think the Miles Morales is gonna have any DLC.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, excuse me. Like a year later, they have like the Game of the Year edition, and
Yeah.
and
Well,
you
I'm
can
just
get
saying that particular game is not gonna have DLC probably.
the same game for cheaper, essentially. And like we were just talking about, like, why do I need to buy a brand new game? I've got 100 games on my list, for my backlog.
Shit, I wish I
Uh,
only had 100.
Sweet Pants Joe, toys and video games. By the way, check out my toy channel called The Toy Freaks. I've been doing a lot of Micro Machine reviews. I can't wait for tomorrow's final statement. Yeah, this is where we're going. And this is what I'm saying. Like, Gen X just needs to stop. And Atari creep needs to stop. with the I apologize, but I'm not going to really tell you what I'm apologizing for. Just I apologize. Hey bro, that's just how I talk. Shut up.
Yeah, they should just both take
It's
down their
time
videos, walk away, and just
and
let
get
it
back
be.
to business as usual. Because Atari Creep did this live stream a couple days ago. Maybe it was what's today? Well, maybe it was Friday or Saturday. But he was like unboxing these Mego horror figures, and he 3D printed some stands. It was actually a really good video, a really easy watch as I'm tinkering around in the game room. And Gen X stuff is great. It's good, nicely produced, and he's on point and everything. This is like they just separate from each other. Just stop. And that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying, and that's what it says in the title. Just stop. You know, you're
yeah.
fucking adults.
Well, speaking of stop, I gotta go. I got work in like 4 hours from now,
Nice.
so I need to get some rest.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for coming on. You're welcome anytime, even people that look like you. So, thanks for stopping by and weighing in, man. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. You're always welcome on my channel too. So, we'll mute Carl if you want. We'll just
Thanks, brother.
all right. Take it easy.
Thanks. What a sucker. He has to go to work. SPJ, Sweet Pants Joe. Everybody always calls me Sweet Pants. I'm gonna call you Sweetie Pot. Can I call you Sweet? Can I call you Sweet Britches? Britches is sort of an old term for pants. Gaming, CM Retro Gaming. That's me. Tony's alt accounts are Opaque One and Avelope. Dude, I've had Avelope before. Mikey, Mikey D. Mikey gives him the D. Yeah, Gen X Gamer definitely knows what he's talking about when he's discussing economics and manufacturing. Yeah, dude, like I'm saying, there's not a problem with his content or anything like that. He seems like a nice dude. That's why I subscribe to his channel. I listen, I don't just subscribe to any fucking buddy, you know. But I subscribed to his channel, started watching his video because I wanted to hear what he had to say. But he also, like I told Tony, he seems like a dude that should be above all this. You feel me knocking, homie? Let me in. Yeah, britches, man. I'll give you another old term that, my grandparents used to say. Kids, come on in the living room and have a seat on the Davenport. It's a couch. They used to call couches Davenport because Davenport used to manufacture couches. And just like we call Velcro, Velcro, and Band-Aid, Band-Aid, we don't really call it by its scientific name. We call it by the brand name. And back in those days, Davenport made the best damn couches. And so they were called Davenports. Canadian Gamer, I told Gen X to stop disabling his comment threads. That pisses people off. Well, I don't know about pissing people off, but when you look at YouTube's algorithm, they covet views more than anything else. Think about it. If you had 100 subscribers, but your videos were getting 1,000,000 views, YouTube would promote that. If you had 1,000,000 subscribers and you were only getting 100 views, they wouldn't promote it. Anything that makes YouTube money, they're going to promote. So likes, dislikes, and comments all count as participation points. It shows that your audience is engaged. You should never, ever, ever disable comments. Let people comment. You should also pin a comment on every new video that you make. I'm bad at not doing that. But regardless, that's all search engine optimization, algorithm stuff. You want people to comment on your videos. Just like you want people to share your videos on social media because it brings in a new audience. It's crazy. It's crazy town. I would not disable videos if I had a bunch of people that came into my comment section and listen, I have sort of a high bar, but we're not gonna do the racism thing or anti-gay thing in my comment section, and I'll just delete them and block them. But I won't disable the comments altogether. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, how do we Lugla? Lugladero 27. Good evening, CM Retro. Good evening, Mr. LD27. I wanted to know if you ever completed this game called Gex Enter the Gecko for Game Boy Color. That game had the worst music mankind. The first level, ear bleeds galore. I have not played a Gex game on the Game Boy, but I do have them on the N64, and of course they're in the backlog. But yeah, man, I don't know that. Oh man, yeah, I don't know if I could do some ear piercing music, especially on Game Boy Color. That means I'd have to put up the GameCube, get the GameCube attachment, hook it up. Oh my god, can you imagine? Mikey says, "Are we allowed to cheer Brandon on?" Yes, you can cheer Brandon. Light politics and politic debates in my comment section, which never really happens because I'm not a politic channel. But yeah, I mean, you could pop in with a "Let's go Brandon." That's cool. I'm down with that. That's too funny. We still got 9 people. We've been going for an hour. I'd really like at some point to get Gen X on. I know he was probably pissed off at me because I sort of let out some fury earlier in the stream, but I do want him to know that it's nothing personal. I do like him. I like his content. I like his channel, and I just think he's a little bit above this. And this back and forth nonsense is it's getting to the point where it looks like it's just for attention and views. You get it? Say your piece, do whatever you want. Let the other person respond. Don't respond back. That's sort of my philosophy on this. And yeah, that's really it. So we got three thumbs down. I guess they're not Brandon lovers, or they got something against Canadian Gamer. But listen, we try and do honest, transparent, factually based commentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care one way or another, but let's just get all the facts out there. That's the fairest thing to do. And adults would agree. Lucky says, "Thanks for calling out the BS." Well, that's the thing, man, is if you want to make an accusation, that's one thing. But preface it and say, "I don't know for sure, but I think Lucky Day is actually Metal Jesus Rocks. This is Jason's alt account, right?" If you don't know, then just say it. But if you're going to say something like Lucky Day did A, B, C, and D, by the way, here's the proof through comments, Twitter posts, whatever it is, and prove your case. Don't sort of haphazardly just make accusations. You know what I mean? Like, because in the end, no one really cares if Lucky did that or didn't do it, or if he has 3 alt accounts, or if he doesn't have 3 alt accounts, or if he made fun of Carl's disability or not. But prove it. Ninja Kitty says, okay, here we go. I have proof, which is okay. If you have proof and you feel like, again, not telling you what to do, but if you feel like you need to call that shit out and put Lucky shit on lockdown and tell him not to do that, then, do it. You know what I mean? Yes, Lucky is Dusty Bottoms. It's a Three Amigo reference, not a gay reference. Or the other thing is that we can go back and forth where you say, yes, you do. And Lucky says, no, I don't. And you say, yes, you, and you say no, but really we're just wasting each other's time. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Ninja Kitty, if you're that adamant about calling this out, just make a quick video. Lucky Day said that he did not make fun of Carl's disability. He did. This is exactly what he said. And, there you go. You guys be the judge. And what's funny is you guys have, I'm not saying you guys like Ninja Kitty, like you guys, like you Amico guys, but Amico people have no problem pointing out something that Tommy said or wrote or tweeted or text or Facebooked or Instagrammed. You know what I mean? You have no problem going, yeah, this is what Tommy said, blah, 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 and then running commentary on it. So this is really no different. Actually, this is more important than the fucking Amico, because this is someone in our community that you're claiming is toxic. You know what I mean? And that kind of needs to be called out. Ninja Kitty says he literally has Carl speaking in the video and then cuts to a retarded puppet going, let me do that as non-authentic as possible. Cuts to a puppet going, I mean, I got to be honest. I don't know Lucky Day. I don't watch his videos. You know, maybe that's bad on me. Okay, so here we go. Now listen. Now we're having dialogue. We're getting there. The puppet is Tony, you dummy. You didn't have to call Ninja Kitty dummy. You just could have said that the puppet is supposed to be Tony. See, that's one of those passive inflammatory words that we didn't need to use. See, I'm calling him out for saying dummy when we're trying to get this resolved. Flat Earth Gamer says, well, I'm going to sleep. Good night, all. I will leave you with this thought, Flat Earth Gamer. The Earth is round. At the equator, it is 24,000 miles. There are 24 hours in a day. So if the Earth was really round, because you're moving 1,000 miles an hour standing still, you would fall off the edge of the Earth. That's how I know the Earth is flat. Or a sausage. Canadian Gamer says, Carl is definitely a sensitive dude. You know, I mean, a stiff breeze upsets him. Maybe he is. Maybe he's a sensitive guy, but, you know. Lucky says he takes back the dummy comment. Fair enough. Okay, there we go. The Earth is not round. It is made of sausage, and the moon is made of cheese, and the sun is a cracker. Facts, bro. Facts. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. You believe whatever you want to believe. Lucky says he likes Carl. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So, Ninja, maybe did you interpret this differently than what Lucky intended? Because he's saying that the puppet was supposed to be Tony. So maybe there's a little confusion here. Not saying you have to be best of friends, but can we compromise on that? Oh, by the way, I do contract negotiations for our police department, just so you know. Got to throw that out. I got to put a disclaimer in the video and in the comment section. Reading a room, body language. You know, seeing in between the words. That's what we do. I don't know, man. I hope those guys find some happy ground. Mikey says the metaverse is round. Savage, Johnny boy. My channel was started because of drama. Some reseller called me a bum, slander me, doxed me. What I do, I cleaned every game deal, gained almost 100,000 in current value. Yeah, well, that's another thing. You know, maybe that's a discussion for a different time. Actually, your situation, your story would be great for that live stream. If we talk about, you know, resellers and resellers that are jealous, and you know, there's a good deal on Facebook, and you hit somebody up, and some other dickhead reseller goes, "Oh, you're giving that away for $100. You should charge 200." And then they pull the, you know what I mean, crap like that. But yeah, I mean, you live in Canada, and I know where you live because I Google mapped it when I sent you that package. And yeah, we could do some damage up there. There's a lot of space to dig holes, if you know what I mean. Not for maple syrup, but you know what I'm saying. Start stacking bodies, I'll say it. Care. But we got to think of something cool, like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. We got something like, we say, like we can't use the and his name is the Lord. Right? We couldn't do that, right? We could say like, and he rode in on a white horse, and he who sat upon him named Death. Right? We could do something like that. That would probably be pretty cool. He called my mom saying he was a Royal Canadian Mounted Police. He impersonated a police officer. Was it Rene Rougeau? Was it the Mountie? He always gets his men. Yeah, that's pretty messed up, man. Especially someone trying to pretend to be a cop. Um. Okay, so this is what Ninja Kitty said. He literally, we already hashed this out. Has Carl speaking in the video cuts to a retarded puppet going which Lucky said was Tony. I haven't got a reply from Ninja Kitty. But okay, Lucky, we're going a little far here, man. So Ninja called Carl retarded. No, I don't think he called Carl retarded. I think he was saying that you were inferring that Carl was retarded. The lovely Rhea, I like your streams. I hope you do more and have guests on. Rhea, I was thinking about this last year, and I don't think we knew each other last year, but there's always like National Women's Day or Women's Month, and you happen to be a woman, as far as I know. And I wanted to have a live stream about with women only, except for me, and I'll pretend to be a woman. And you talk about gaming and your experiences, games you're playing, that kind of thing. But anyway, it's not really a fully flushed out idea, but I thought it would be cool, because we celebrate everybody here. Ninja Kitty, okay, here we go. Lucky Day is just trying to be funny. He's salty because he doxed himself online before when he posted a video of him switching to his alt accounts, and one of them was his real name. Okay, well, again, I wasn't there, and I have not seen proof to disprove your accusation, but if that's true, I don't know why you'd be salty about that. Sweet Pants Joe, Dusty Bottoms. Yes, Dusty Bottoms. Would you say I had a plethora of presents? Three Amigos is a magical movie. And Rhea, by the way, I noticed. Well, okay, well, listen. Okay. Do I want to get into this? Okay, let me, because I got something for Rhea. Mikey says, I think Lucky should say something nice to Ninja Kitty, and then Ninja Kid should say something nice in return. Yes, Mikey. Mikey D, that is not a bad idea. We can heal through compliments. We can. Because I'm sure that Ninja Kitty doesn't do everything bad. I'm sure he does some really good stuff, and Lucky Day has probably done some pretty good stuff or made a good comment or something like that. So to reward each other with confidence for each other's behavior could be a portal to understanding. All right. Well, Ninja Kitty's taken off. We could reevaluate this situation next time. But I tell you what, everybody, we've been going for an hour and almost 15 minutes. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. And when I come back, I want to talk to Rhea. All right, we're back. Joe Boo needs a refill. All right, so what is going on? What the hell is going on in my chat? Savage is gone. Savage is a good dude, man. I love Savage. I was like, he was like, one time he was like, this is a couple years ago. He's like, hey man, I need a Secret of Mana or whatever. And I just happened to go to Warp Zone Games in Hilliard, Ohio, which is a great game store if you're ever in that area, you know. And they actually had a copy. I said, how much? He's like, $50. I was like, hey man, you want this for $50? So, $50 plus whatever it costs to ship to Canada, which is like $1 billion now. But yeah, Savage is a good dude. Okay, where are we? Okay, let me catch up. Sweet Pants Joe is out. He says he is, well, good night, everyone. Don't fall asleep on the Davenport in your britches. You know, Savage, I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that you are sleeping with your video games right now. Give Mega Man 2 a kiss for me. So, okay. Rhea is still here. Love Rhea. Rhea is one of the staples in our section of the community. I would call her an influencer. She's excellent. And I missed Retro Bros stream, that one stream that he had. I missed like the first part of it. Then I missed like the end of it because I had to go to work. But apparently there was some drama or some issues that you were having in that stream. I noticed that they didn't let you talk a lot. And I think that is a problem. Because especially with the Amico thing, you and we're tracking like a bounty hunter. We're tracking like a VCR. We're kind of neutral in this situation, and television has done some really good things, but they've also fucked up a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there are still some questions that need to be answered. And I don't feel, at least in the portion of the stream that I caught, that you absolutely had, all your questions answered or you had a say so. But I also heard that there may have been an issue with another YouTuber where they may have said some things or done some things that made you feel really bad. Now, I don't know if that's true. I heard that you were crying. I don't know if Retro Bro took that stream down, but if that's not something you want to talk about, then that's okay too. But if that's the case, then you should not be made to feel that way. And whoever did that should not be on this platform and really shouldn't have a say in what's going on. So I think that person was in the stream earlier, maybe in the stream now. I heard it was Relic. If you guys want to address that or if anybody wants to talk about it. But yes, I'm very sorry that happened to you. And that's ridiculous. Lucky says, you are one of the most fair people I've seen in a live stream. Well, I appreciate that. Again, don't come here and fight me with I think and my feelings are and they said. Bring facts. Bring evidence. And that's all I was trying to say to Gen X. You're going to say these things, you're going to make these accusations, bring facts. Bring something tangible that we can read and we can make our own decisions. Because if you're asking me to make my decision based off your opinion of I think, I feel, maybe, sort of, then it's not going to fly. And complaining about it on a daily basis or an every other day basis is absolutely not worth it. So, yeah, I don't know. Rhea, he or she is at 2:13 a.m. Can't believe it's that late already. I appreciate your concern. I'm in a much better place now. Thank you for the support. Virtual hug back with a pat on the back. Is that how we do it? I don't know. Ray is awesome and does not deserve any harassment. That's true. But I will say that nobody really deserves that, right? Especially guys, I can't explain this to you enough. I can't say it enough. The YouTube gaming community 5 or 6 years ago was a much different landscape than it is right now. I mean, do you hear what I'm saying? It was much different. Yes, we had different cliques, that we hung out with, with those groups associated with other groups. You knew 2 or 3 people in some other groups, and you would do, like I said, Mario Kart 64 Banshee Boardwalk Challenge, or Halo. How far can you get without dying? That kind of stuff. And it was just a much different time. And I feel that we have to sort of stop that insanity. And I don't really see anybody talking about it. So I think that maybe it's time to maybe make a switch, not a Nintendo Switch, not a light switch, but like a switch in how maybe I make videos. I love doing the pickup videos and that kind of thing, but they just don't get views. And yes, I do YouTube for the views. Why else would I do this? You know what I mean? I just make the video, pop it on my Facebook, and be done with it. I wouldn't go that extra effort. It's just a weird dynamic. Reyes says, pre-Switch being a Nintendo fan on YouTube was rough. Yeah, listen, the Wii and the Wii U years were pretty rough, especially when those consoles were getting dominated in popularity, sort of by the 360 and the PS3, PS4, that kind of thing. The Xbox One, great consoles, but yeah, for sure. Unless you were an old school Nintendo fan, everybody loves Nintendo, Super Nintendo. You know what I mean? Lucky says, I'm calling it tonight. Ty, CM Retro, and Rhea. Oh, you're calling it a night. Okay, I got you. Okay, man. Take care. Do not fall asleep on Sweet Pants Joe's Davenport. That's sort of the funny word of the night. Zaben Silver Pong Shoe. Second part of the video with extra slope was very positive. What video were you talking about? Yeah, Savage. I thought you were going to bed, bro. I thought you were loving on your games. Wii U will shoot up in 5 years. Listen to me right now. If you guys can find Wii U's on Craigslist, Let Go, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, whatever it is, if you can find those cheap for like $100 or less, maybe with a couple games in the gamepad, buy them. That's what I'm doing. I've been able to buy 2. I got a lot for $80 with some games, and a lot for like 100. Oh, I got my first Wii U at a thrift store, and it was $40 with the gamepad, and then I got one for $80 with the gamepad and some games, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, some good games. So definitely buy those Wii U's for sure. And if you haven't already, those rare Wii U games, the Wii U, like Hello Kitty Cruiser, Devil Crush, the Grooves, that kind of stuff, but also games that you can get really cheap for the Wii U are games that maybe they made for other platforms, but they use the Wii U gamepad. Zombie U, Batman Arkham, whatever that was, Madden 13, which is the only Madden game on the Wii U, and you can like draw up your own plays, Sandlot style. Those games I think will have a little bit of value in the future. Okay, so Ben said the second part of the video with extra slope was very positive. I said, what video? He said the interview with Tommy, and then he says, "Hey Rhea." I don't know if you talk like that. I'm just saying. Rhea says, I have my Wind Waker Edition Wii U with the box. You didn't throw away the box? That's something that we did, in the 80s and the 90s. We just threw away all that stuff. And sometimes that's more valuable than the cartridge or the game, right? Yeah, definitely with the Wind Waker Edition with the black gamepad with the gold like overlay or onlay or whatever it is. Yeah, very nice. Savage says I just got up. I got to go to bed at 8, like 6 hours. Okay, cool. Wii U hidden gems. Yeah, hidden gems is one of those terms, right? That somebody on YouTube a long time ago made up. But watching those videos, it's funny how little those people know about the game. Like they've never heard of half of the games, but they know it's a hidden gem. And they can't pronounce the names of half of the games, and somehow they know that it's a hidden gems. I've thought about doing some hidden gems videos, different platforms and whatever, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, crazy town. But yeah, there's definitely some good games on the Wii U. Um, my daughter and I like to play games together. We want to play the Disney game Infinity. So we've got some characters for that. And Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, man. What a fun game. Mikey says, I'm loading up on Wii U hardware. The rare games have been hoarded by investors already, and they will definitely try to manipulate the market for big profits. Absolutely. Yep, that's the way it is, man. Those guys are already bought them. But I think those Wii U, tablet using games or games that they look over. Madden 13. That's a perfect example. It's the only Madden game on the Wii U. And there's a bunch of them. Like I said, the Batman game. There's a bunch of them that use the gamepad, and you can't play those games like that on different consoles. And given the popularity of Nintendo, those games will um, never not be valuable. And I don't foresee. I mean, maybe if they did like a Wii U virtual shop and you could play Zombie U on the Wii U virtual shop and use the gamepad as your tablet, the Switch as your tablet. I don't know, something like that, but yeah, definitely Wii U games stock up on them for sure. I mean, it didn't sell any consoles. It's just the game pads themselves are breaking down. There's a lot of broken ones out there. You look on eBay, a lot of them are parts only, or they need replacement thumbsticks. So there's a lot of them out there that need repair. So even if you can find game pads, I would almost suggest if you find a Wii U lot out there for cheap, sell the Wii U console with some games and maybe a motion controller and a nunchuck and just start hoarding the game pads, you know. So I don't know. But yeah, anyway, going back to what we were talking about earlier, Ray, that was definitely concerning for me. So I'm glad that you are in a good place, and I'm glad that all is well. At least that's what you're telling. Wii U gatekeepers, yeah. The biggest mistake one that I see from the hoarders is I don't know if you guys remember this on the Xbox 360. There was a game called Doug Williams' Black College Football Experience. It's just a college football game with the historically uh, black colleges and universities. And, you play your football game, hut, hike, touchdown, all that stuff. But at halftime, one of the big things in the HBCUs is the bands, right? Battle of the Bands, where you could hook up your drum set and you could play the drums during um, during halftime with the band. And that's just sort of a unique dynamic on a sports game. But they have hoarded so many of those copies. And I think they've sort of misplaced it because that game you can still find. There's a bunch of copies on eBay. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. And we'll see how many copies there. I know a guy that owns a video game store that has boxes of sealed copies. Here's one. It's a Black College Football Experience, the Doug Williams edition, Xbox 360 sealed, $8.45 with free shipping. Here's one for $11. There's one for $12, $10. So you can still get this game right now, in very nice condition or sealed for like, let's just say $15 or less. And I think it's one of those 360 games that will actually go up in value because it's a sports game and nobody cares about sports games, right? Mikey says they like to try parallel Wii U to Sega Saturn. Far off Saturn felt like current Wii U back in 2004. Yeah, Saturn is an amazing console. It's a tragedy that it's so expensive to collect for. Ben Silver Pong Show. Amico launching quarter one of 22 was such a relief to hear. from Tommy today. Did Tommy say that today? Was that an Intellivision update on their channel? Because the rumors that I heard were that they would probably be able to get the launch editions out, the founders edition or whatever it is. But yeah, I didn't really hear anything on the rest of them. I pre-ordered the wood grain, so hopefully all 8 of the games that we got in those bundles will be available day one. I think it'll be a little misstep if it isn't, if they aren't. Yeah, Mikey. Mikey knows what I'm talking about. Uh, Black College Football Experience, Doug Williams edition game seems like something that would become big money. I've thought of that one before, and what's crazy is like you can get it on eBay right now for like $15 or less, like a brand new copy. And game stores will charge like $30 for it. A used copy missing the manual, cover art's all damaged. You know what I mean? That's just the way game stores are. But yeah, and that might be one of those fun ones to buy, like a mint condition sealed copy, and then send it in and have it graded, just because why not, right? Like how many people are having their Black College Football Doug Williams Experience Xbox 360 games graded? But yeah, and Mikey, I don't know if you're a 360 guy. I'm not really an Xbox guy, but the shooters that are on the 360, like Akai Katana, um, Automedius Excellent, uh, Death Smiles. I think there's a Raiden game. There's Raiden Fighter Aces, which isn't actually a Raiden game. It's actually a game called Gun Dogs. But when they brought it to America, they gave it the Raiden title. Thought they would sell a little bit more. But yeah, the Xbox 360 physical shooters, I would definitely recommend starting to grab those because they're kind of cheap, but they are going up in price. Kyan Razor Cell says hi. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Just leaving my mark on the history of this live stream. Remember my name. Yes, remember. Remember the Razor. Like Razor Ramon, right? For sure. Ben, you're in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, about 20 minutes east of Columbus, actually. But yeah. Ben says he was at the Retro World Expo yesterday in Hartford, Connecticut. I see where you're going. We're tracking like a bounty hunter right now. That's cool, man. Did you pick up anything? Anything cool? Oh, Tatanka was there? Chris Chavez? He's actually most of his roots are Hispanic, but he's actually part Native American from the Lakota tribe. The Lakota tribe. Tatanka. Buffalo. Yeah, Tatanka was great back in the day, man. Like he had that winning streak, you know. Kyan Razor Cell says the Tourette's guy lives in I don't know who that is. Is that the YouTube name, the Tourette's guy? Ben says he picked up a few things. Look at you being coy. You probably spent like $5,000. Yeah. I don't know what game I'm gonna start playing next, but I don't know. I've been thinking about playing the Ninja Gaiden game on the Game Boy. Heard really good things about that one. Danny the Tourette's guy was an old internet comedy series. It's been around before. Oh yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Man, I tell you what, Damon Zex. I don't know if you remember that guy. Look him up on YouTube, Damon Zex. And he was sort of a cable TV sensation when I was, in high school and dating the wife. And I found one of his DVDs at Goodwill. Sure as shit, I sold that thing for like $40 on eBay. So look out for Damon Zex DVDs. Ben says a Friday the 13th hardcover guide for the NES by 8-bit Steve. And Savage loves the 360. I didn't know you were a big 360 fan. Oh, speaking of 360, I have Bully Scholarship Edition for the 360, and I definitely want to play that. Who doesn't like a good Rockstar GTA clone? You know what I mean? So I might pop that in. Looking for it right now. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, Savage, the shooters, the STGs, the shoot 'em ups, baby. Love them. Akai Katana, Death Smiles, Otomedi is excellent. The Raiden games. Yeah, good stuff. Great games too. But you just never see, and you never see them. You know what I mean? Tourette's guy has aged well. Bob Saget. Is that a Bob Saget quote, Mikey? Savage says, my arcade stick, I love it. It's huge. Well, I wouldn't say it's huge. It's thin. It's thin with a bulbous end to it. Like this. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Does anybody have any final thoughts on this Gen X Atari creep thing before we end in the stream for tonight? I just, I'm sitting here, I'm watching, I couldn't take it anymore. So I figured I'd jump on YouTube and make a video. So it's above average. That's what your mom said. Well, your mom, of course, she's going to say something like that. She's trying to protect her little boy, her little Savage. Too funny. Do, 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 do. The Hulkster. What you gonna do, brother? All right. Well, if nobody has anything else for the good of the order, wait, Mikey says I'm sitting on dozens of copies of 360 shoot 'em ups. We'll trade them away when they shmup in value. Ah ha ha. That's a good joke. Good joke. I'm her favorite son. The only, but the favorite. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Well, if anybody doesn't have anything for the good of the order, I want to thank everybody for being here. Oh, wait. Secondhand Toy Dealer, what is up? Make sure you check out Secondhand Toy Dealer's channel. Some really cool pickups and reviews. What price range do you think a Nintendo 64 with 2 controllers and 6 games go for? Well, that's a little bit of a difficult question. A regular Nintendo 64 with its hookups, with an official Nintendo controller, with an expansion pack, you're probably looking at $100. It's going to depend on the games. If there's 6 sports games, probably not a lot of money in the games. If they're like Mario games or rare games, then you could be talking about a ton of money. If you have one and some games, you got my phone number, so text me. Maybe we can talk a little turkey. But yeah, N64 games are going up too. I just sold a copy of No Mercy today for $40 on my eBay store. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Mikey agreed. Depends on the games. But if you have a jungle green console or a watermelon red console, those are obviously worth a whole bunch more. Reyes says it's been real, y'all. Have a great evening. Elbow cough. Stop coughing into your elbow. Do you have COVID? Am I going to get a virus? Am I going to get an internet virus? Mikey says closing thoughts. Gen X and Atari creep should chill out and go their own ways. That is sound, reasonable advice. I agree. That is CM Retro approved. Mikey says, cool stream. Thanks for hosting the chat. Ben Silver. Poncho. A 4K deluxe box set of a movie called New York Ninja by Vinegar Syndrome Archive. Oh, you picked that up at the convention. My daughter, she's 14. She loves anime, man. She's like way into it. Anime was sort of like a niche thing when I was a kid, right? Like we had like some Cowboy Bebop, some Ghost in the Shell, Ninja Scroll. Sometimes you'd get like Street Fighter movies that were anime, but really, that's all we got. I do love Ghost in the Shell. I am a big Ghost in the Shell fan, and a couple rare video game magazines. Yeah, magazines are cool, man. Like, it's just not something I got into, but here recently, I've tried to pick up strategy guides for the games that I love. You know what I mean? Savage says, "Just Def Jam fight for New York, shoot shut big time." Yeah, that's one of those games. And you know what? It's not as rare as people think it is. It's weird. It is a weird dynamic because they made a black label version and they made a player's choice. Another one of those games that's like real weird. It's not super rare. Is on PS2 is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. There was a black label version, a greatest hits version, and a black label version that came with a bonus disc. There's 3 different versions of that game out there. You know, it's crazy town when people say rare. Um, it might be rare because there's somebody that's hoarding 100 of them, but it's not rare. And yes, it is pretty fun. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 50 minutes. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. I love Gen X Gamer. He's a nice dude. Atari Creep doesn't really like me, but I don't think he's a bad dude. So I had enough, and I felt like I need to say something. And I'm glad that all of you were here to share in the experience. So I want to thank everybody. Please like, comment, subscribe, share on social media. Before I go, I do want to drop a link to my toy channel, which is sitting at 49 subscribers. We are doing mostly Micro Machine reviews right now because, Micro Machines are popular again. But I do want to drop the link just in case anybody is listening, just in case anybody is interested. Let me get that sorted out, and then we will get out of here. Let me drop that. My cat is meowing. So there we go. That is the link to my toy channel right there. All right. Rhea says just subbed. Yeah, Kylie. I know you act like you don't ever get fed. It is sort of getting colder around here. I might have to put out the blanket for. Anyway, for the third time, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things that you're supposed to do on the YouTubes. And we will see you on the next one.